and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Oh, and we're opening up the show with the women's champion. Wanna give a big congratulations to Bayley. Successfully defended the title a few weeks ago at SummerSlam. Bested Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan in one hell of a triple threat match. Now that we're on the road to Survivor Series, though, what does the champion have to say? Last week we had one hell of a Monday Night Raw. Even featured an undisputed championship match, which was huge. Though, we know Bayley, she's not just gonna offer a title match. We know her. She's a bit smarter than that. Let's see what she has to say.
As the women's champion around here on Monday Night Raw, I find myself day in and day out having to prove myself. This is the peak of the Raw women's division after all. And as a top champion here on Monday Night Raw, I feel I have to defend our spot as the supreme brand. So, I'd like to insist that myself and the remainder of Damage Control be added as the remaining 3 members for the traditional Survivor Series match against SmackDown.
Whoa! Wait. Oh, what the hell? That's Eve Torres. Eve Torres hasn't been involved with WWE in years. Why she's coming out now? Right after Bayley just insisted that Damage Control be the remaining 3 members for the Survivor Series match. The hell? How does this involve Eve Torres in any way, shape, or form?
Surprised to see me? I bet you are. I'm Ross Women's General Manager. And Bayley, I know how the mind of a cowardly champion works. I know you want to be in this match to get out of defending your women's championship.
The contrary, actually. I know that I'm just such a strong champion that it'd be a shame if I was busy defending my title at Survivor Series instead of defending Raw.
Oh, of course, how rude of me to insist. Well then, I see no reason but to allow this to go through. Damage Control will make up the remaining members of the Women's Survivor Series match.
Thank you very much. See, was that so hard?
But Raw can't go without a defending champion while SmackDown invades. So, tonight, I'm going to have to insist you defend your women's championship.
Well, see, the match at SummerSlam is still kind of taking a toll on me, so...
Nonsense, you were already cleared to compete. It was originally going to be you facing Beth Phoenix to see who would enter the Survivor Series match. Let's just make that a women's championship match instead, and move it to the main event. Have fun defending.
Okay! Huge news from Eve Torres. She's Raw's Women's General Manager. Management alongside Wade Barrett. Huge management on Monday Night Raw. We'll wrap up what all that meant in just a moment, as we got some dark matches to cover. Talk about former tag team champions. Rated RKO lost the belts to Matt Riddle and John Cena at SummerSlam. They're coming in here 2-on-2 action against the Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Big represented by Bobby Lashley in the corner. And I mean, this was a one hell of a match between these two, between these 4 amazing competitors. I mean, it got bloody too. I believe at the end of the match, the Hurt Business both covered in blood. And look at that beautiful springboard cross body. Would only get a 2 count though. Wouldn't be enough to secure the win for the Hurt Business. Shelton would still get the tag to Cedric. Orton would get the tag to Edge, and we would see a beautiful spear out of nowhere. Though again, Shelton right there, only the 2 count, not enough to get the job done. Though eventually the match would have to come to an end, and it came to an end in very spectacular fashion. Both men trading blows a little bit before Randy Orton gets the better backbreaker. And he would go for the pin, but this wouldn't be the end of the match. It would be broken up before 1 count even. Edge would set his sights on... No, he wouldn't. I thought he set his sights on Shelton, but he actually didn't. And Orton would continue a stomping attack on Cedric and go in for another pin. 1, 2, 3. And that was the match. Shelton would not come to the aid of Cedric Alexander in time. A very interesting ending to that contest. But then we had more tag team action. This time featuring the current women's tag team champions, though keep in mind this is not a tag team championship match. The baddest women, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, who overcame the odds at SummerSlam in that triple threat elimination tables match to not only win, but to be the last 2 women standing flat out. Neither of them got eliminated in that match. Oh, and this would be one hell of a confusing mess with a lot of roll-ups and sudden pinfalls and submissions. It was a mess for sure. This beautiful armbar from Ronda Rousey, but wouldn't be able to get much going as Eva Marie would break that up. And just in time for Natalya to come in for the roll-up. But it would only be a 1 count. Wouldn't be enough either. Of course, all these matches have to end one way or another. And it would end at the hands of Shayna Baszler. Yanking Natalya in, getting the tap out. That's another W in the win column for Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, who to this moment have only lost 1 match together. And that was via countout. They have yet to be pinfall or submitted together in a tag team match in Universe. Now coming up, we have another Survivor Series qualifying match for the men's side over on Monday Night Raw. One of the following 2 competitors will be joining Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. Already very stacked for Raw. And the question is, how much more stacked will it get? I mean, both of these competitors, first off, Big E, who, from what I have heard, insisted that he would get the job done here tonight alone to qualify. Insisted that the remainder of New Day wait backstage. He said he needs to prove himself alone. Hasn't done so in a while. And he's got Shinsuke Nakamura, who thankfully, after the attack at SummerSlam, was not injured for an extended period of time. Was pretty much only taken out for the night. And he's been already cleared to compete, so he's back. He's right back in it. But you gotta know, he's gonna want some sort of revenge on Randy Orton at some point. But for tonight, his focus lies on getting the Survivor Series. And speaking of Survivor Series, let's go talk back about that opening segment that happened earlier in the evening with Bayley basically getting approval from the new Raw Women's General Manager that she and the rest of Damage Control will be representing Monday Night Raw in the Women's Survivor Series match. Meaning that Raw's Women's Survivor Series match is completely set. And we got a very interesting lineup. You talk about Dakota Kai and Io Sky, then the women's champion Bayley, and get this, the women's Money in the Bank holder Cora Jade. Talk about controversial right there. The Money in the Bank holder has to work with the women's champion at the Survivor Series match. Oh, not to mention we're getting a women's championship match at the end of the night. It'll be Bayley taking on Beth Phoenix. That'll be a barn burner. But for now, we got Big E and Shinsuke Nakamura going one-on-one to get to Survivor Series, and already Big E is on top. Shinsuke has been on the receiving end of everything from Big E so far, and that's not going to change yet. Big wall-ups, punches right to the chest, to the gut. That's got to take the wind out of you. And Big E going to continue this full assault. Oh, I think he was going for a belly-to-belly suplex, but Shinsuke rolled out of it, got the arm drag, and now getting the forearm into Big E, and he's already going for a pin. Only a 1 count, though. That's what's going to happen when you only get 2 moves of offense on your opponent, one of them being a reversal. Ooh, and there's the knee to the chest. Ooh, and dropping the leg on the skull. Oh, and another knee to the skull. Oh, Shinsuke seems to be targeting the head early on in this match. Kick to get Big E away, and a forearm drops Big E. More targeting to the head. Oh, but Big E, it's that forearm. Oh, he's got Shinsuke up. Oh, it's like an inverted power bomb almost. This match spilled to the outside, but only for a second before Shinsuke would dump Big E back in. But Big E get the rights, the lefts, the beautiful hits from Big E, former United States champion. Was going to drag Shinsuke somewhere, but Shinsuke managed to get himself out of it and now launches Big E into the corner. Oh, was going for something. Big E got the legs up and Shinsuke had to divert. Oh, dragging him after hanging up in the ropes and just yanking him back, colliding with the mat. Slides back into the ring, and Big E's back on the offensive here. Oh, both men collide. Not very good. And Big E, huge clothesline to send Shinsuke over the top rope. And Big E almost taunting in the corner. He's going to roll out, and Shinsuke's going to be there to meet him and toss him right back in. Big E has almost tried to make this match flip onto the outside a couple of times now, but Shinsuke's been able to prevent it every time. He's been able to, as soon as Big E gets out, he's been able to just toss him right back into the ring, not allow it to happen. Oh, both men collide in the middle of the ring again. Not what you want to see, especially if you're Big E. And the head down to the skull again. Brutal maneuvering from the King of Strong style. Now what's he thinking here? Ooh! Russian leg sweep. Maybe that's side effect, actually. Is it? Ooh, that might actually have been the side effect. No, that's not side effect. I know that's not the side effect. Oh! Misses the first and hits him with a second, and Shinsuke's thinking Kinshasa here. He's thinking of ending it already. And the Kinshasa hits. Big E is down. Shinsuke has his moment. He's going to have to drag Big E back to the middle of the ring. No doubt where he was before would be a rope break. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. No. Big E gets the shoulder up just in time. Kicks out. This match still going on. Perhaps the Kinshasa might have been enough. Oh, Jesus. No, Big E's going to flip out of it. He's going to say perhaps the Kinshasa was enough. But Shinsuke took too much time readjusting. Big E, oh, hangs Shinsuke up on the ropes. Big E in control of this contest now going forward. Some big rights and a brutal stomp. Big E's feeling it. Big ending plants Shinsuke, and this could be the match. 1, 2, no. Kick out from Shinsuke. This match continues. And Shinsuke gonna roll out to the outside. Big E will follow. And this time the match actually spilling to the outside. Shinsuke not there to bring him, toss him back into the ring. And now trading around, get a big blow, and Shinsuke's gonna be able to waltz right back into the ring. Not a lot of outside offense like Big E's been trying to get going this entire match. Curious why he's been so focused on the outside. But Shinsuke gets back in the ring early. And now he on the attack. What is Shinsuke thinking here? Ooh! Elbow to the head. Oh. Oh! Backbreaker there. Shinsuke's gonna pick back up Big E, clothesline. On another. Ducks under, and a big kick. Almost a super kick, you could say. And Shinsuke dragging Big E toward the middle. He thinks that's it. 1, 2, 2 count. Not enough. This match gonna continue. Oh, and Shinsuke using the ropes to his advantage here. And Big E's gonna try and roll out. No, he's gonna just roll to the apron. Shinsuke's waiting. Plotting. Forearm. And a stunner. Launches Big E to the outside. And Shinsuke's thinking top rope here. He's calling for Big E to stand. Crossbody from the top rope to the outside. And as Shinsuke tried to capitalize Big E with a big kick. And now Big E's back into this. Finally gets the offense that he's been wanting on the outside. And he's going to launch Shinsuke right back in. Count of 2 from the ref. Shinsuke back up to a stand. Big E waiting on the outside. Shinsuke rolls out. Ooh, arm drag to prevent Big E from getting any particular advantage there. Sends Big E back into the ring. And Shinsuke, he's going top rope again. Ooh, elbow drop, was looking to collide with the back, but Big E rolled out of the way. It's not going to do anything. And Big E, military press, I think. A chop! Vicious chop from Big E. That looked brutal. What's Big E got in mind now? Big body slam, power slam. And I guess he's thinking this might be the end. No, Shinsuke slowly coming back to his feet. And another brutal chop from Big E. Shinsuke's got to be feeling the effects of that almost immediately. And Big E looked for a big ending. Shinsuke pushed him away. Wrenching the arm along the rope. Goes for the pin now. 1, 2, 2 count. It's not enough. Shinsuke just barely managed to dodge out of the big ending. And a forearm. Oh, went for the kick to the gut there. But Big E got the punch in. Oh, trading blows. Shinsuke gets the better. And using the ropes again to get some forearms to the back of Big E. And a kick to boot. Oh, stomping on the chest. That's gotta hurt. And again, and another kick to the head. Shinsuke, he loves using those kicks. Oh, Big E dodges a kick, hangs him up, drop kick. You gotta imagine, what do you gotta do to win this match at this point? Big E, I think, looking to end it maybe. And the splash! From the big man, and Big E's feeling it. He could be thinking of a big ending. And it connects. 1, 2, 3. Big E will be joining Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes to represent Monday Night Raw. That is huge for Big E, a huge solos win that he has not gotten in a while. Not since not long after losing the United States Championship. This is some huge momentum from Big E, and we'll be seeing him at Survivor Series. Congratulations to Big E. And I know this man's gonna do Raw proud. Oh my god! Oh my goodness, we've just cut backstage and that's Cody Rhodes. That's Cody Rhodes. That's SmackDown superstar Cody Rhodes. He's attacking Seth Rollins. Seth with that enziguri. Oh my goodness. Cody Rhodes said on SmackDown that he would see Seth tonight on Raw. I think he's attacked Seth Rollins backstage. So Seth, at this point, he's been attacked backstage so much. This ain't very surprising. And Seth trying to continue and get the better of Cody. Ooh. Planting him. Oh, goodness. Again, Cody Rhodes said he would see Seth on Raw. I didn't think that... I thought he would just come out and, like, call out Seth. I didn't think he was going to go as far as attacking him. Seth had that chair, but Cody prevented it from being used in a drop kick. Oh, my God. The last person you expect to attack someone on Raw as a member of SmackDown, that's Cody Rhodes. He's also Mr. Money in the Bank, too. Oh, you gotta believe this is gonna have some sort of lead up to Survivor Series. Sling Blade from Seth. And this must be personal at this point. Oh, I guess he was thinking powerbomb. Cody got out of it. Seth with some chops. The snap suplex. Seth Rollins really getting the better of Cody at this point, despite Cody starting the attack. Oh! Planting the former United States champion. And a big knee. I guess Cody's leaving, and that's gonna be where that ends. We're gonna have to see how that story develops. In the meantime, it is the main event of the evening. This match set for one fall for the Women's Championship, courtesy of Eve Torres, your new Raw Women's General Manager. Beth Phoenix, not in action very commonly, but in action here tonight. And she's getting an opportunity for the Women's Championship, something she has not gotten since Extreme Rules, since the inauguration of the belt. Now this is very interesting. Now originally this match was just supposed to be a Survivor Series qualifier match. It was going to be either Beth or Bayley. But now that we know who's going to Survivor Series in the remainder of Damage Control, this is just a Women's Championship match now. Which, honestly, if I was Beth, I'm much happier about this match. Of course, Bayley being flagged by Dakota Kai, Io Sky. Damage Control in full effect here tonight. This is 75% of Raw's Survivor Series team. Only women not involved here. Cora Jade, who again is Miss Money in the Bank. So if Bayley survives this match with the Women's Championship, bringing it into Survivor Series, that would be very intriguing. This match again for Raw's Women's Championship. In one corner, you have the challenger, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix. And in the other corner, you have your current reigning defending women's champion representing Damage Control. It's Bayley, the role model. Representing Damage Control, representing Raw at Survivor Series. You know, she's got to be very reluctant to be handing the title to the ref there. Already not on good side with the Raw Women's General Manager, Eve Torres. Let's start this match one-on-one. Who will be Women's Champion at the end of the night? And Beth Phoenix immediately went for that axe handle there. Oh, traded blows a bit. Now Beth has control, planting Bayley. Goes for a wicked right, but misses. Collar and elbow. Bayley gets the better and a suplex, German suplex, to the Glamazon. And now Bayley whips Beth Phoenix into the mat. And a drop kick collides with the back of the Glamazon. Lifting up Beth. Oh, she's got her in this maneuver. She's caught her. But it's way too early, and the Glamazon just tosses her away to make up for it. Oh, suplex maybe. Stalling suplex Glamazon. Beth taking her time. Showboating even. And the suplex plants the champion. And a powerbomb. Sit-out powerbomb into the pin. Only a 1 count. If Beth can keep that momentum up, we'll be seeing a new women's champion at the end of the night. But Bayley quick to capitalize, launching Beth back into the mat again, slamming her into it too. Oh, Bayley tried to run away there, but Beth grabbed her first. Irish whip and a big forearm. And knee. Knee dropping down on the arm, trying to crush it. Oh, but Bayley's gonna get the elbow in there, not letting Beth continue. Bayley to belly! Bayley to belly already! But it's a rope break. Had Bayley to belly genuinely out of nowhere. And what's Bayley thinking? Not anything, as Beth manages to reverse out of that, get the better. And a chop. Big right, big boot. Drops the champion. Beth has to walk through the rest of Damage Control to part ways for her. And now Beth on the attack against Bayley. Punches, lefts, and a kick to the gut. Stomp to boot. Ooh, went for more, but Bayley rolled her through instead. Count of 4. Want to watch that count out. Champion's advantage after all. Especially if you're Beth Phoenix, you want to watch out for that count out. If Bayley loses via count out or disqualification, she will still keep a championship. Beth Phoenix slowly coming to a stand. Dakota Guy getting really close. You know the ref's not going to like that. Beth finally gets back in to meet with Bayley. And Bayley starts off the attack. Launches Beth over the top rope. No. Was looking to capitalize, but Beth got the forearm. Oh. But Bayley snapping the arm of Beth by dropping down with it. Getting some big rights. No, heads collide as Beth trying to get back into this one. Bayley with the collar and elbow tie-up gets the better, but Beth again getting her way out of it. Collar and elbow this time. Beth gets the better of it. Ooh, big body slam there and goes for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. The champion not giving up, not getting anywhere close to giving up. Oh, Beth Phoenix! What the hell? She's picked her up, she's got her in that rack. Could this be the end for the champion? Bayley rolls through and a beautiful arm drag to get out of that one. Bayley collar and elbow gets the better, snap suplex again, just like earlier. Oh, Bayley just stood there. Oh, Beth tried to capitalize with the glam slam, but Bayley managed to get a foot in there. Kick, I believe the knee, the leg, something around that, and prevent it. And now Bayley is feeling herself out. Another Bayley to belly. Will this one be it? 1, 2, no. Beth Phoenix kicks out. That is 2. Bayley to bellies. Is Bayley already thinking of a third? Oh no. Side effect. That is not the side effect. 1, 2, 2 count. Is that the side effect? I'm gonna have to look and see if that's the side effect. Oh, but Bayley, I think she's calling for it again. No, but Beth rolls through. Oh, but Bayley's gonna get the better. And Bayley, no! Beth grabs the leg, not gonna let it happen. Collar and elbow. Body slam. And Beth is looking to end this match. Bayley slowly coming to a stand. Nope. That's gonna prevent it. Beth slowly coming to a stand on the apron. And Bayley gonna launch her out. Bayley gonna meet her on the outside, but Beth's there. Oh, that slam. Drops all that weight on the knee, and that's gonna hurt for Bayley. Some chops. Tilt the whirl. Body slam again, and Io Sky, Dakota Kai, they're getting very close to the action here. Beth's gonna want to keep close attention on them. Another chop, but this one misses wildly. And Bayley with a snap suplex again to get Beth off of her back. Picking up the Glamazon. Ooh, that's a side suplex. Count of 7. If you're Beth, you gotta watch out for this count out. Bayley gonna roll back into the ring. Seeming content to let this end via count out, but Beth gonna recover, meet her in just before the count of 9. And Bayley with a big suplex again. The question at this point, what do you gotta do to win the match? Bayley tossing Beth Phoenix back into the mat. And slamming her head into it too. Brutal. Some chops from Bayley. Oh my goodness. Bayley's feeling it. Bayley to belly, the third of this match. Could be everything she needs to retain the Women's Championship. 1, 2, 3. Bayley is still your Women's Champion. And barring any chicanery from Eve Torres, Bayley will walk into Survivor Series as your Women's Champion. One hell of a fight between these. That's the Rose Plant. And Bayley, congrats to Bayley, still your Women's Champion. Thank you for tuning in to Monday Night Raw.